barbecue, but without the hassle of dealing with coal, fire, and all the setup outside? Well, you're in luck because today I bring you an irresistible recipe that's also very easy and convenient. We'll be making full-of-the-bone barbecue ribs. This recipe is truly a walk in the park, and the most important ingredient to end up with tender and juicy ribs is time. That's right, folks. This recipe has quite a bit of a downtime, so without further ado, let's dive right into it. All the ingredients are listed in the description box. We start by preheating the oven to 285 degrees Fahrenheit. Now let's work on our pork ribs. Depending on where you buy them, they might come with a thin membrane on the inner side. So let's see if this one has it. It looks like ours has had it removed already, but if it's there, I recommend you pull it off with the help of a knife and grabbing it with a paper towel. This will result in softer meat as the membrane becomes pretty tough with the heat. Now let's give these some flavor with a favorite seasoning. I'll be making a spice rub with some salt, cumin powder, a bit of pepper, and some cayenne pepper for a spicy touch. You could use other spices and even one of those prepared barbecue rubs. Just make sure to apply it to both sides and cover all of our ribs' little holes. Rough day, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Now we're gonna wrap our ribs in aluminum foil so that they retain their juices while they cook. Wrap them simply with a couple of folds, like this. And that's it! Now in the oven they go for 3.5 hours. You must be thinking, but why so long? Why can't you make the oven hotter and have them cook faster? My amigos, let me reassure you, this recipe is for the patient kind. It's an entire science lesson in the kitchen. What happens is that the heat cooks the meat low and slow. The meat, you know what, I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know how to explain it, so I'll have my favorite kitchen scientist take over from here. Come on, Maria Curi, come in!
Hello.
Pork ribs are not the soft and tender cut. They're rather tough and full of fatty tissues, membranes, cartilage, collagen. In order to have soft meat at the end, it's important to cook those tissues low and slow. The moderate heat will render them into gelatin, thus removing any toughness from the ribs and having the meat fall off the bone. Oh, and that's what we want. But question, I've seen some people pre-cook their ribs by sticking them in boiling water for some minutes. Is that good? No, that's a big mistake, as the exposure to such high heat will make the meat tough and chewy. Also, a great deal of the flavor will be lost in the water. Well, that makes sense, and that's what I thought. So now you know, folks, if you want the most scrumptious ribs ever, take her advice. Thank you, Maria Curi. See you later.
Anytime.
Very well. While our ribs are still in the oven, let's put together a simple homemade barbecue sauce. I'll start off with some ketchup, a little mustard, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, vinegar, some chipotle sauce for a smoky touch, and of course a bit of honey for that sweet touch. You may use other ingredients to sweeten it up, such as molasses, brown sugar, or even maple syrup or Coca-Cola. It's truly a matter of personal taste. The same goes for the rest of the ingredients. Some people like their barbecue sauce to be very thick, or very vinegary, or very sugary. So you know what? Just get mixing and get creative. Just perfect. After 3 hours, we can take out our ribs. Whoa, heavy there. Oof, this smells delicious. As you can see, they're perfectly cooked through and tender at this point. We'll take them out of the aluminum foil and throw away them in our delicious barbecue sauce. Apply it to both sides with a brush like this. Go back in the oven for an additional 15 minutes, this time at 310 degrees Fahrenheit. After the 15 minutes, the ribs are ready to devour. See how easy the meat is coming off. Wow, these are delicious, succulent, juicy, and super soft. You just saw them. You will not be picking any bones trying to get this meat because it's perfect. This really is an easy and delicious meal. All the flavors of a fantastic barbecue without even leaving the house. And you saw how important patience is for this dish. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I'm enjoying it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next La Cooquette.